You were listening to Charting Cryptos, Commodities, and Currencies. As we always do, the first thing we jump into is 24-hour-a-day Bitcoin. What do we see going on? Had a spinning top last week with that higher than average volume, and then things moving over this week. And we will continue to watch and hope that Bitcoin pulls back. Last time we had 2 weeks of pullback. The time before, you can see 2 okay weeks there. Then things started to crank up again. So let's see what Bitcoin does. You also know Bitcoin can go down for months and months on end. Hoping this will at least get through this week of it pulling back so that when it does start to move over and go back up. And again, it could be a couple of weeks. It could be several months. It could be years. But again, we shall watch, particularly with all the ETFs, everything we see going on with Bitcoin going mainstream. Markets pull back really hard. We noticed last time that, Bitcoin can not be an outlier, but can, move in sync with those things. So we'll wait, we'll watch, we'll see. Right now, 24-hour-a-day Bitcoin is up 0.41%, and you can see that is in the afternoon on Tuesday after having gone down since Monday. So we'll keep an eye on things, see where it goes. Ethereum is down right now, and of course, many times you will see it be very close to what's going on with Bitcoin. It had slid around for 3 weeks, then last week a red spinning top with that high volume. This week moving down, so we will keep an eye on Ethereum also. What about Bitwise? That's the top 10 crypto fund weighted as per market share, Bitcoin being the big dog. It's still sort of sliding sideways. It is moving down some for the day, 1.62%. We do have a red down candle forming this week. Can't tell much from the volume there at all because there's not a lot of it. And we'll just continue to watch. It's nice to see what's going on there because it does put in what? It puts in all the other 8 cryptocurrencies that are weighted as per market share after Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, if we look at some of the cryptocurrencies, there's Cardano. It's going into its 5th week of down moves. We can see Doge going to its 2nd week of down moves. We can see DOT there going down now into its 3rd week, not reaching the lows of last week yet. We can see Link, again, going down. We can see Litecoin. We can see Solana. And again, it's just been sliding sideways, heading down this week. And we can see XRP. Again, lots of down movement last week, cranking back to it, and then moving down this week. So we can see overall in the crypto space, lots of down movement there. Now, let's move from cryptocurrencies, and we will go over to commodities. What do we see going on with copper? Down for the day, pretty strong, 1.61%. But again, copper has been on a tear as of late, and so far this week reaching a higher high than last week. What about silver? Silver pulling back really strong, 2.31%. We can see now silver hit its high of highs like gold did there in the morning on Friday, really jamming up big. And of course, not hit that yet. Still have candles heading up still long on it. What do we see going on with gasoline? Well, again, we had that high with gasoline last week. Had higher than average volume. Had even higher than that the week before. Still moving up, but again, not hitting those highs of last week. Up for the day, 1.10%. Let's look at oil. Oil, again, moving up the prior 2 weeks. This red volume simply means that oil opened this week lower than the prior close last week. That's all that means, and it's already at average volume. So we'll keep an eye on that. Again, stays right there, down 0.39% right now. Don't know if gold, I guess you could call it black gold, if it has hit its high and is getting ready to roll over or not. Just don't know. but we will keep an eye on it. Now, let's take a look at some currencies. What about the British pound? Again, we saw where it hit its most recent high back in early March, and then had one more week of green candles, and then since then heading down. Look at the euro. Whew, really smoking down. We can see where it dropped hard on Friday and then has just been trundling down since then. Look at all that volume with that spinning top last week as the euro really trashes it out. The yen going into its 5th week of down movement, and the Swiss franc again heading down. All those currencies just getting hammered. So that's where we are with our charting cryptos, commodities, and currencies. Again, it's always fascinating once a week to sort of pull back and look at real things like currencies, look at real things like commodities, and of course, I guess virtual things like cryptocurrencies. See where all these disparate types of ETFs are moving. That's where we are, folks. God bless my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.